how I wore my Aura ring through all of pregnancy. And I just got this really cool email where basically they said they're going to be kind of studying Aura members who wore their ring throughout pregnancy and see, what they can figure out about pregnancy outcomes. You can opt into sharing your health records, and that way they can kind of look at your Aura ring data and see if it, does any kind of indication to any of the outcomes of the pregnancy. So I decided to contribute. I love contributing to research studies. I know a lot of people are concerned about their privacy, and that's totally valid. I'm just not one of those people. So anyway, I'm like, sign me up. So I did click the link, and they're aiming to enroll 10,000 members. And you had to have a pregnancy after January of 2021. I've actually had two pregnancies, but only the second one was actually wearing my ring. And then you kind of click in and they check your eligibility and talk about like kind of what data. So they're going to be sharing your Aura ring pregnancy data, and you can optionally connect your health records. It seems that the research is being done by Aura themselves, and then maybe this is like someone who works for Aura who's the principal investigator, the PI of the research project. It also talked about it's maybe going to be looking at improving insights and the capabilities of the Aura ring during pregnancy, which I would love to see. And you get a $10 Amazon gift card, so that's kind of nice. It is going to go into a database, so it's going to be like anonymized, so like my name won't be tied to my data, but that database will be available. And these are kind of the surveys. So there was a demographics, there was kind of trying to narrow down the dates that you were pregnant so they can, link up with your data. And then there was a survey about how your pregnancy was. Like, did you different things did you experience during your pregnancy, like hyperemesis, or did you have high blood pressure, etc. And then the end of pregnancy, so kind of what happened with your delivery. And it was cool, after you did each of these surveys, it gave you some little facts. And I think this is so true. There's so little research out there on pregnant women because they've been like excluded from medical research for so long. And then it tracked on here, it says the average weight gain was between 25 and 35 pounds. I personally gained almost 40 with both of my pregnancies. And it talked about morning sickness on here. It kind of asked if you had experienced it. I definitely did. And so I guess it's going to be looking to that as well. It says first time mom's labor for around 12 hours. And I think that's really interesting because it's so hard to pin down when does labor start. I feel like everyone defines that differently. There's no like set definition. So I'm just interested to see that they say it's 12 hours. I would say that my labor with my first, the active time was probably 9 hours. And the like really active time with my second was probably only 4 or 5. But depending on, like, if you're going from the first contraction, then my first labor was like 36. So it just, depends when you want to start that labor timer. And then it says most people's cycles return around 8 weeks. That has not been true for me. I'm 6 months in and I still have not had a cycle yet. Yeah, then I connected my medical records and that was it. So it was super easy. And I'm really excited to see Aura doing this research.